También pelear y ganar batallas en este campo.
Fidèle. Fidèle. Non, ce n'est pas la fin.
Thank you very much. Lady Louis.
Yes?
My name is Joinville. René Joinville.
Yes, of course. I congratulate you.
Oh, thank you. Would you like a drink?
Oh, thank you.
I don't know if you like cocktail parties. For myself, I detest them.
How very unfortunate for you. You'd hardly collect your reward if you didn't attend, unless, of course, they posted it.
There is great subtlety in English sarcasm, Lady Louis. You do it very well. Yes, I came to pick up this rather fashionable object. But I also came here to meet you. In fact, I especially asked that you should be invited.
I don't think there's much point in this.
A great deal of point, I assure you.
Have you any idea who I am? Apart from my name, of course.
Oh, yes. I know a great deal about you.
Monsieur Janvier, you're being very naughty. There are masses of people here just dying to talk to you, and it's time for your presentation.
Yes, I will come. In just one moment.
Very well, just one moment.
You're a very determined young man.
Not really so very young.
And famous.
You think so?
You've met Fidel Castro.
And Chairman Mao. And Uncle Ho. And Che Guevara. And now I have met you.
And it's time to collect your reward.
Lady Louis, you are a very attractive and elegant lady. You are also the widow of Sir Colin Lewis. That is why I asked you to this little party. May I go on?
I think you must.
Your husband was the youngest foreign secretary your country has had for 100 years. He was also, by far, the most brilliant.
Thank you.
He died of overwork. He left no memoirs.
No, none.
Just a widow with 2 children. Not nearly so well off as before.
It's hardly your concern.
Oh, but it is. Lady Louis, I am a television producer. I wish to make a TV film about your husband.
We're ready, monsieur.
I see.
Come on through, Eddie.
I think you must be bothered a great deal by presumptuous men. Presumptuous, is that the word?
Not for you, Monsieur Janvier. Forgive me, I'm sorry.
You will look very good on the small screen, believe me. And I will pay you £10,000 in American dollar or Swiss franc, whichever you prefer. All I want is for you to tell the world about your husband, what he did, who he knew, where you went together. And now I must go and pick up that nasty little object. These affairs are awfully boring, don't you think? Please think about my offer, Lady Louis.
Get a move on, will you?
Sir George Barry rang twice, so did the Cabinet Secretary. Then there was Mr. Anstruther, General Brownlow and...
Mr. Corbin, some chap from the Foreign Office and one of the PMs, young man.
Yes, sir.
See what we've got on a Lady Lewis, Sir Colin Lewis's widow.
Yes, sir.
Who's on duty?
Oh, Mr. Callan, Mr. Cross and Mr. Mello, sir.
Ask Mr. Callan come in, please.
Yes, sir.
And put that stuff on Lady Lewis in a white file, will you?
Yes, sir.
Lady Lewis, Christian name Janet, age 37, 2 sons, one at prep school, one at public school.
Very nice. What's she doing in a white file?
She's Sir Colin Lewis's widow, and she's going to make a TV film about it.
And that puts her in a white file?
You ever meet Lewis? First-rate foreign secretary. And he knew every dirty political secret of the last 15 years.
And he talked to her?
Anyone he did talk to, she travelled with him too. Paris, Moscow, Washington, New York. Now she's going to talk to this French producer fellow, Joinville. Well, she thinks she is, but you're going to stop her.
Oh, yeah? How, sir?
Suit yourself. Blackmail? See what you can dig up. Yes?
I'm very sorry, sir. It's the Cabinet Secretary. He's very persistent.
And put him on. Right, Callan. Stop Lady Lewis's mouth. Get my masters off our backs. Hunter. Good morning to you, sir. Just going to tell you something. I have our best man working on it now.
Lady Lewis?
Yes?
My name is Tucker. I made an appointment.
Yes, of course. Do come in.
Thank you.
May I take your coat?
Well, just these. Thank you.
Would you like some coffee?
No, thank you.
Do sit down.
No, I won't. It's very kind of you to see me like this.
Not at all, Mr. Tucker. I was curious.
Curious.
I rarely receive visitors from the Home Office.
Ah. Well, that's our loss. But perhaps you'd care to sit down. What I'm about to say may appear rather rude. And you'll be quite within your rights to tell me to get out. If you do, I shall go. But if you do, I feel I should warn you, they may send someone else along who might not be quite so polite.
I see. Well, you're honest, anyway. It's about Colin, isn't it, and the television broadcast?
Yes.
Well?
They don't want you to do it.
Who is they, Mr. Tucker?
Well, almost anyone you can think of. Members of Parliament, ministers, a couple of general ambassadors, at least 2 American secretaries of state.
Good heavens! Am I so important?
You could be. This Monsieur Joinville, you know what he wants you to talk about?
In general terms, yes.
There's no script.
No, he doesn't want to use a script. He wants the whole thing to be spontaneous.
Your husband's work would come into it.
Well, of course.
Including the Anglo-American first strike plans against Russia.
How on earth did you know about that?
Lady Lewis, I didn't go to Eton or Harrow, but a lot of people do trust me.
Yes, of course, I'm sorry. But obviously I'd never discussed that.
You just did. You admitted they exist.
You think Joinville wants to talk about this?
Oh, yes, I'm quite sure he does.
Well, why?
Well, it's news.
Well, my dear husband's been dead for over a year.
That doesn't alter the fact of the strike plans, does it?
He might have changed.
Yes, they might have. They still existed. Lady Lewis, a year ago we had a formula for attacking Russia first. That's not going to look very good in front of 17 million viewers, is it? And what about the repeats in Moscow?
Oh, very well. Well, I tell Joinville there are certain things I can't discuss.
What things?
No doubt you've got a list.
No, as a matter of fact, I haven't. Look, this man Joinville is good at his job. He has to be. He'll get you talking about things our masters don't want discussed. Doesn't matter how many lists you've got.
You want me to give up the programme?
Yes.
They've offered me £10,000.
Well, take it you're not exactly poor.
I'm not poor, Mr. Tucker, no. But I haven't been rich since Colin died. I rather enjoyed being rich. I do have 2 sons.
If you go through with this, you'll be punished for it.
What?
You'll be accused of betraying your country. You'll be branded as a liar as well.
But I won't tell lies, Mr. Tucker.
You may not, but everybody else will. They'll get you. The establishment. They'll get you. Are these your sons?
Yes.
Is it worth £10,000? Is it? Look, I don't want to see you hurt.
Oh, it's just the boys.
I know, but they'll be all right. Now, believe me, if you keep quiet.
Would you like a drink, Mr. Tucker?
No, thank you, no. I've taken up quite enough of your time and your patience.
I was married to Colin for 15 years. I learned an awful lot about disagreeable jobs and the men who have to do them. I'm sorry they pushed this one onto you.
Yeah. Yes, well, me too, believe me. Good Lord.
You're a collector?
Well, no, not miniatures. Marshal Soult, Napoleon's marshal, right?
Yes, Colin picked it up in Paris ages ago.
No, I've got a model. Well, it's a toy model, you know, a soldier.
You are a collector, that's fascinating.
I don't know, a lot of people think it's, you know, ridiculous. Man of my age, collecting toy soldiers.
Well, I expect most hobbies appear ridiculous to outsiders at times. My brother's the collector.
Oh, really?
Something like Marshal Soult would be just the present for him.
Well, I'll tell you what, I mean, I could bring my model around. You can have a look at it if you'd like to.
Would you? That's very kind. Perhaps you'd like to come to tea or have a drink or something.
Oh, lovely. That'd be very nice, yes.
Oh, good.
Ah, well, I'd better go now, I think.
Will you ring me soon?
Yeah, yes, I won't forget. Bye-bye.
Bye. Harry? It's Janet. Hello, darling. How are you? How's your back? Oh, I'm sorry. No, listen, darling. You're the expert. Can I borrow one of your books on model soldiers?
Aye, we do look smart.
Yeah, it's a great disguise.
Very effective it is. Well,
She's agreed to give it up.
splendid. What do you use? Thumb screws?
Sort of.
Well, spell it out, Callan.
I told her what the publicity would do to her. And to her sons.
Her sons. Not a bad angle. Not bad at all. Thank you, Callan. You've done very well.
I hope so, sir. Hope so.
Get me Mr. Cross, will you?
That was a lovely dinner, thank you. But I haven't changed my mind.
Now, look, if you want more money, it might be possible to go to $30,000.
It isn't that.
Oh, no, wait. $30,000 is almost £12,500.
It isn't the money.
Well, what then? I gave you my word. There will be no awkward questions.
Forgive me, I really must go.
Forgive me, but surely I deserve some explanation.
I don't want my children hurt.
Oh, I see. That's what they say. They will hurt your children.
I don't understand.
Please. Security has been to see you, haven't they?
Security?
Security, or whatever they call themselves now. They threatened to hurt your children.
Well, of course not, I didn't say that. I'm sorry. I really must go. Good night.
I shall see you again.
It's no use. I'm so sorry, Mr. Tucker. I thought I'd be back ages ago.
That's all right. I was early anyway.
Just make yourself at home.
Yes. Right. Thank you.
I'll go and get rid of my coat.
Yes.
Would you like brandy?
No, well, yes. Thank you. I will, yes.
It's Armagnac, is that all right?
Oh, it's fine, yes.
Oh, you have eaten, haven't you?
Ages ago.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. Thank you. Well, cheers.
Cheers.
I've bought his nibs.
Beg your pardon?
His Grace, the Duke of Dalmatia. Marshal Soult.
Oh. Isn't he beautiful?
He's in full marshal's uniform there. He's got the cockade and the ribbon of honour and the cavalry boots.
This thing here, that's the croupelin, isn't it?
Croupelin, yes, that's right.
How gorgeous men were in those days.
Yes. We're a bit dull now.
Why you go to bed, you silly bitch?
Mr. Tucker? Oh, this is ridiculous. I can't go on calling you Mr. Tucker. What's your name?
It's David.
Mine's Janet.
I know.
Of course you do. Do you want another brandy?
It was all right. Don't worry. I'll get it.
No, David, a funny thing happened this evening.
You want about me again?
I had dinner with René Joinville.
Oh, that was funny, was it?
No, listen. I said I wouldn't do the programme. I'm sorry to bring this up, but it has been worrying
It's all right. Go on.
When I said I wouldn't do it, he said that the Secret Service had been threatening my boys.
He said what?
He did.
You mean in those words?
More or less. He said, security, or whatever it calls itself now, they've threatened your boys. Something like that. It was funny, wasn't it?
That's not funny. It's just ridiculous.
They will be all right, won't they?
Of course they'll be all right.
Do you promise?
I promise.
Yes, but how can you?
Well, you just have to trust me, won't you?
It's been a long time. I've been a very faithful widow.
I'm sure you have, yes. I'm sure you have.
David, this is going to sound
I know.
awful, but...
You want me to go? All right.
It's just that it's happening so fast.
I know it is. I know. When will I see you again?
Soon, please. Will you call me?
Very soon.
I'll get your coat.
Oh, Oh, yes. Thanks very much.
Day after tomorrow.
I'll call you.
Hey. I've got his nibs. His Grace the Duke of Dalmatia.
Keep him.
I think perhaps you and I ought to go and have a little chat somewhere, mate. Don't you?
I want you.
Oh, please, don't make jokes like that, Mr. Callan. Not here. That there is a nick.
Get in.
Oh, so you bought the car then?
I never buy cars. I borrow them.
Mr. Callan, you don't mean to say this is nicked? I'm on bail.
Oh, you are, mate. 3,000 quid's worth. Who got it for you?
Yeah, I mean, you've been very kind to me, Mr. Callan. I mean, I'm most grateful. But if I'm nicked in a hot car...
Oh, look, will you stop binding? Car's not hot, it's borrowed, it's legitimate.
Oh, I mean, that's all right then, isn't it? Well, very nice of you to give us a lift.
It's a pleasure. I've got a job for you.
A job? Mr. Callan, I can't!
Will you stop doing that? Want to get us both killed?
I can't do no jobs now. I'm on bail.
Look, will you just belt up and listen?
The judge said he was going to put me down for years and
No,
years.
I said belt up and listen. Right.
Oh.
Has it ever occurred to you, Manley, that there are certain jobs for which you do not get nicked?
You're joking.
No, I'm not joking at all. They're called honest jobs.
Oh, you mean work? I can't do no heavy lifting.
Oh, I wouldn't ask you to do that, would I? There's this fella. I want you to keep an eye on him for.
Well, he can't nick you for that.
No, of course they can't. Mind you, if this fella catches you, he'll give you a belting. But then I'm not worried about that.
Maybe you're not worried about it, Mr. Callan.
Shall I tell you why? I'm not worried. One, because nobody can ever spot you if you don't want them to, right? Two, if this fella does catch you, I'll give you the belting of your life when he's finished.
Oh, well, he won't spot me, Mr. Callan.
You make sure he doesn't. Now, there is one other thing.
Yes, Mr. Callan?
This fella, he may be after a bird of mine. All right?
Oh, yeah, sure.
All right. I don't want to hurt.
Jimmy, you want me to duff him one?
No, chap, I don't think you're quite ready enough for him yet. Now, if he makes a move towards her, you call me quick. All right. I'll walk from here. I'll show you the flat where the bird lives and the fella you've got to watch. Then I'll scarf him. Now, if he makes a move, you ring in, all right?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yes?
This is the housekeeper, sir. May I do your room?
Of course. Come in.
I don't find your jokes amusing.
Varvara Nikolaevna, you do not find anything amusing.
And please don't make up names for me. Well, make your report.
Lady Lewis is sorry, but
She won't do it.
she will not.
Do you offer more money?
$30,000. The answer is no. I do not think it is the money.
Well, what then?
I think the section has threatened her children.
Did you tell her that?
Of course not.
I hope for your sake you're not lying. Anyway, the section doesn't operate in quite that way. There are other threats to these people.
Oh? What threats?
Oh, honor, dignity, integrity. They're very jealous of such obstructions. Well, Joinville, we shall have to modify this operation.
But if she won't take more money, what can we do?
Joinville, you are not thinking. I said modify.
For me? How very kind. Ha! What am I going to shoot? An elephant?
That is a .38 Magnum revolver.
Varvara Nikolaevna, how very well informed you are.
A weapon much used by the British security section.
What will they think of us in the People's Republic?
3 days ago, you made another joke. A misquotation. Those who live by the tongue shall perish by the tongue. I want you to remember that, Joinville.
I'm sorry.
Don't waste my time. You will use that to kill Lady Lewis.
May one ask, why?
That you may. Now think, Joinville. If the woman is murdered, no robbery, no molestation, who will be blamed? Not our side. Our business is to keep Lady Lewis alive. Talking about the secret treaties her husband and the Americans made against us. We have no reason to kill her. The British security has, and they will be blamed for it. Section has been a little too active lately. And when Lady Lewis dies, it is quite possible they may be curbed. Newspaper stories, questions in the House. Well, you know how useful democracy can be.
There really isn't any point in this.
I'm afraid I cannot agree.
I won't do it, you know.
Yes, I do know. I'm very sorry.
I must ask you to leave.
Please forgive me, Lady Lewis.
Lady Lewis?
Yep.
Charlie wants to speak to you.
Put him on.
Callan,
Yep.
Lady Lewis has been shot dead. Callan? Are you there, Callan?
Yeah, I'm here. I thought Cross had her under surveillance.
He hasn't reported back. You, come in at once.
Mr. Callan! Mr. Callan, you there? Mr. Callan! Mr. Callan! Oh, for God's sake, no more guns!
What happened?
That bloke I was watching. He went in a block of flats and then there was 2 shots.
Are you sure?
I seen him!
What happened when you come out?
Well, I know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Well, it's carpet.
You did what?
Mr. Callan, please, I am out on bail.
You said that again, I'll smash your bloody face in!
I mean, you never told me, did you, there was going to be no shooting?
I didn't know, did I? Beer in the fridge. Where is Cross?
Where indeed?
I had a tail on him, but he lost contact.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did. She was a nice woman.
When this is over, we must have a little chat about the way you like some people and put tails on others, without consulting me.
Yeah.
Mr. Cross has just come in, sir.
Time to wait. Tell him to wait. The surgeon has measured the bullet holes at the entry point. Now, 38 caliber. Could be Magnum. You are armed, I take it? Send Cross in.
I couldn't report it earlier, sir.
One moment, Cross. Give Callan your gun.
What for, sir?
On the table.
This is crazy.
Do it.
Slow. And easy. It's been fired.
Of course it's been fired.
Two shells missing. You better have a bloody good reason.
Look, what is this?
Don't you know?
No, sir, I don't.
Take Callan! Tell us about Lady Lewis, Cross.
For God's sake. What do you think I killed her?
She died of 2 gunshot wounds. Bullets were 38 caliber.
And you were in the room when she died?
No, when I got in there, she was already dead.
You're lying. Had a tail on you. He heard 2
But
shots.
Sir, what right have you got to put a tail
James,
on
he
me?
heard 2
Not
shots.
the shots that killed her, he didn't, Mr. Callan. Whoever it was used a silencer, you know, the noise that makes. I heard it when I was outside the flat, that's why I broke in. And when I got in there, she was already dead.
You fired 2 rounds.
The killer was on the fire escape, sir. I chased him and took a couple of shots at him.
You've been missing since Lady Lewis died. That's 3 hours, Cross.
But that's the drill, sir. You know it is. If you're caught and you escape, you're supposed to go to ground. Oh, you believe me?
I don't know.
Oh, come on. Look, I followed the drill, sir. I had to. If I hadn't, the section would have been
The
involved.
section is involved. I've already been accused of ordering this killing.
Oh, well, that's ridiculous.
Is it? I should think it's extremely illogical. You're suspended from duty.
Sir, I didn't kill her.
You've got nothing to worry about then, mate, have you? I'll do a post-mortem, right? And I'll take the shells out of her body. And I'll match them with yours. And if they match, you'll have something to worry about. Believe me, son, you'll have everything to worry about.
He's nice.
What?
Why, he's all dressed up and that.
Yeah, well, you can have him if you want him.
No, I wasn't hinting, honest.
Why not? Bad luck, anyway.
That bird, she's a bit of all right, wasn't she?
What bird?
I mean, Lady Lewis. I seen the picture in the paper. She was real class, Mr. Callan.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to ask out, but...
That's all right, mate. You did all right.
No, it was just a shooting.
Yeah, I know what it was, the gun. All right.
I mean, I haven't been...
Who is it?
James.
What do you want?
Could I have a word with you, please, Mr. Callan? Thank you.
All right, Lonely, you can go. Lonely? Oh, this is bloody ridiculous. This is Lonely. Where are you? Stop messing about, will you? Oh, come on. Stop playing hide and seek. Get out.
That's him, Mr. Callan.
Yeah,
That's
maybe.
the geezer.
Maybe.
Is he the one that followed me?
Yes.
I never saw him.
Of course you didn't see it. He's a bloody genius. I'd up a drain pipe, this one, couldn't you?
You lying little...
Well, that's a cross. It's not going to get us anywhere. Put him down.
God, you stink.
Come make a cup of coffee.
Yeah, sure. Is it right to talk in front of him?
Yeah, why not? He only thinks we're a couple of crooks anyway.
Yeah, that's all I needed.
Why? Think what we do is any better? Better than thieving?
I think it is, yeah. I think it's important. If I didn't think that, I wouldn't do it. Look, Mr. Callan, I didn't kill Lady Lewis. When they've done this post-mortem, you'll know it's true.
Yeah, that's 2 days yet.
Yeah, but by then, the guy who did do it, he could be away.
Oh, no, he won't, mate. I'll see to that.
Look, he could be in Moscow now.
Well, I'd go to Moscow for this one. But I don't have to. Callan. Yeah. Well, look, give me a couple of minutes, will you? All right. That was Charlie. You've been a naughty boy.
Yeah, he said I had to stay at headquarters.
So you bust out and came to me.
You're the one that can help me.
You give me one good reason why I should.
None. But you're the only one, Mr. Callan. Look, I'm innocent and I can prove it. I've never fallen down on a job before. Look, I want to get that guy that killed her. Between us, we can work it out. Look, what you say?
We go back to headquarters.
No.
It's Charlie's orders. But don't worry. Guess that we can work out something before you go. The coffee ready yet?
Just here.
It's good. Because it's good. I told you he was a genius. All right, go on, Lonely. Tell him about the car.
What? Oh, French Peugeot. 3347 DZ75.
Yeah, Joinville's car. What about it?
Go on, tell him.
Well, just after you went in a block of flats, this geezer dashed out, got in it, and drove off Great Rush.
You saw it?
Yeah.
Told you he was good.
Well, why the hell didn't you say so before then?
He's telling you now.
Joinville? That's impossible.
Yeah, I know. But it happened. Complete disregard of my instructions. Your orders were to remain here.
I'm very sorry, sir.
Sorry? What the devil are you playing at?
He came to see me, sir.
Why?
To catch the man who did it, sir.
And you assumed that Callan would know who it was?
Callan does know, sir.
Indeed?
It was Lonely that tailed me, sir.
You saw Joinville leave in a car after the shooting.
Joinville?
Yes, sir.
You'd go after a man of Joinville's reputation on the word of a petty crook, and you would let him?
Lonely doesn't usually make mistakes like that, sir. Of course, I realise it would take more than that to convince you.
It certainly would.
Well, there is more.
Look, you don't imagine I overlooked Joinville, do we? He's been checked in every possible way. CIA don't know him, DCM Bureau got nothing on him. He's just a damn good independent producer who makes a lot of money interviewing celebrities.
He's had 4 big hits so far, sir. Che Guevara, Chairman Mao, Ho Chi Minh, and Fidel Castro.
Maybe so, but that proves nothing.
There is one fact. Transport. He never has any trouble with transport. Well, look at it. China, Vietnam, Cuba. He goes in and out as though we're on the Bakerloo line. How long would it take you, sir, to put a man into China?
Go on.
10 days. That's how long it took him. 10 days.
Let's have your fact, Callan.
I used a contact in West Germany, mate of mine in the Galen organisation. He checked around. He phoned me back this morning. Joinville left for Cuba by ship. SS Volksgerecht, registered in East Germany.
Even so.
He had full cooperation the whole way. And there is one other thing, sir. From something that Janet Lewis said, I think he knows. I think he knows about the section.
Cross, go down to the armoury, get a little practice.
Sir?
Practice makes perfect, Cross. I want you perfect.
Yes, sir.
I should have had a man on Joinville.
I don't know. I mean, as far as we knew, he was clean.
He'll have a controller, won't he? Well, Cross deserves his chance, I suppose. We'll send him to pick up Joinville.
I see you want him alive.
Definitely. Time he and I had a little chat.
Vavra Nikolaevna.
Beg your pardon, sir?
Oh, please do not. I used to have a dragon make up my bed. You are no dragon. What has happened?
Barbara took sick, sir, last night.
Barbara? Was that her name?
Yes, sir. Acute appendicitis it was.
Not as cute as yours, I'm sure. Will you do me a favor?
Yes, sir.
Please come back later. I have some work to do.
Very good, sir. If you want anything, just ring for me.
I will do exactly that.
Yes?
Is Aunt Barbara there?
Aunt Barbara is sick.
Oh, I'm very sorry.
Who shall I say called?
Her favorite nephew.
Oh, she left a message for you.
Yes.
She said you'd have gone to your next job immediately without
delay. Another member of the family will be in touch with you soon.
I always do what Auntie tells me.
Good boy. That will please her very much.
Did not do that very well. Do you perhaps have one of these?
What? No, of course not.
And may I ask why you came here?
Well, look, I'm terribly sorry. I seem to have come into the wrong flat. Look, there's no need to point that thing at me.
There is every need. Now, please put your hands
Look,
up.
I tell you, I made a
Just to please me, please. Hands up.
All right.
Now, turn around. You're new to this, I think. You're from a section. You have a section gun. Never mind, my friend. I shall kill you anyway. You know I killed her.
Yes?
It was a mistake, that.
Why do it, then?
Orders. You can prove I killed her?
We just know.
Oh, that's all right, then. It's a very, very sad business. A woman like that is very rare. Like diamonds.
If you come in with me, I can get you asylum.
I believe you mean it.
I do.
No, it is too late, my friend. I killed her.
We won't use that.
I don't believe you. Now stand up. Up. Hands against the wall, please. Flat against the wall. You broke into my room. You tried to steal this. I came in, we fought, the gun went off. Oh, very tragic. You've no idea how upset I shall be. But I need my gun intact, you see. It will be found on you. How pleased Auntie will be. Right, come on, move it, move!
All right, come on, get it. All right, now wind it. You set me up, Callan. Come off it. You and Hunter. It was your kill all the time, wasn't it? Then why don't you belt up? You're alive. Joinville's dead, right?
I owe you nothing, Callan.
And you know he's dead, of course.
Of course.
Tricky shot, was it?
I was halfway up a tall building. Leaning in through the window, crouch position, yes, dicey.
2 in the heart. Dead before he hit the floor.
You bloody fool!
I told you I wanted to talk to him. He never get to his controller now.
I think I should tell you, sir, Joinville had a gun on me at the time.
For how long, Cross?
2 minutes.
Took your time, didn't you?
Yes. I wanted to hear what he had to say. And I had to kill him, sir, because you do not mess around with shotguns.
She had a lot of admirers, you know, Callan. Doubt if anyone done what you did. I know she'd be grateful. All right, Cross, off you go. We know it was Joinville's gun that killed her. You're off the hook.
Thank you, sir.
You'd better tidy this up, Callan, and let me have the file back.
What about her boys?
Boys?
She had 2 sons.
Oh, her brother's on his way to them now. They'll be looked after.
You promise, sir?
It's all right, Callan.